Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Sunday the 16th and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early-ish. We had to set an alarm, so we had to get off the ship today. So it was one of those kind of situations that we always kind of end up pretty late and drinking pretty late, especially trying to get through our bar tab. So we was able to burn through all of it except for $20.24. So we thought we'll run down, we'll grab a bottle of wine from the Razzle Dazzle bar and then donate it to the crew. And got there and like the cheapest bottle they had left, because everybody else did that because the duty-free shop closed like 2 days early, and they did not let us know that very effectively. So a lot of people were buying up all the liquor or the booze. They were selling wine at the bars. They weren't selling liquor, just wine. And the cheapest bottle was like $60 or $50. And I was like, I'm not putting that extra to it. Like, it's not worth it. So we just donated the extra $20.24. I was gonna grab like it was like a mixed drink for the road, and my wife didn't want it, and I didn't think I needed it for them to be driving back home with booze in my system. So I probably had some left over from last night as well. But we went ahead and grabbed some breakfast. Got our room all packed up before we went to breakfast, so we were 100% ready to go. Went down, had ourselves a snack, breakfast, I guess, overall breakfast, and kind of got that knocked out, got some fruit, and then we headed back up to the room, grabbed all of our gear, and then headed out. And we don't, lack of a better term, I guess, check our bags. You put them out the night before by 10 p.m. The crew will run them down and deliver them off port for you. And then when you go through, before you go through customs, you gotta stop and get your bags. But it seems like Virgin has a better layout than like Carnival and some other ones have. So that's actually not so bad. And like Royal was the worst. But we've had so many times before, like they don't keep our bags anywhere near each other. It's supposed to be kind of like this part of the rooms are here and there. And we had one time it took us almost an hour and a half to find all of our bags. And I was like, no, not doing that again. So if I carried to the ship, I'll carry it off the ship and deal with that, which worked out pretty well. I was able to get everything all packed up, and I take a like a 2-wheel cart that converts into like a little trolley type thing that I use, and it works well for me. So I had all my bags all strapped on there and everything, the cooler and everything else, that was good to go. And I still had a couple sodas left, which made it nice. So I had drinks for the ride home, which is always the best. Wasn't buying gas station price drinks, so always a good thing there. Went ahead and got it all packed up, and I was able to carry everything off the ship myself. And basically I gave my wife the job of making sure nothing fell off. So I have a giant suitcase in one hand and then my dolly in the other hand. So I got the suitcase pushed in front of me and the dolly dragging behind me, and nothing fell off at any point, which is nice. Always works out good that way. We went ahead and left a couple bottles of champagne for the room steward, and basically told us we could live there. So we pushed like, write you a note or something. He said, no, just leave it here, I'll take care of it. I said, cool. So he got himself a little bit of booze, which is always good as crew. The cost they pay for booze on the ship is pretty high. So that's kind of nice. How's it going, man?
Oh, you're on the phone with somebody?
Yeah, I'm videoing. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Something I can help you with, or?
I was just wondering what you were doing.
Yeah, just making a vlog.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Have a great day, man.
Fucking weirdo. So apparently holding a camera and talking to myself in a video was so much interesting that person had to stop and ask me what I was doing. So in the process backed up 3 other cars in traffic. But weirdos have no idea what people are up to. No fucking clue. But yeah, so went ahead and basically we got off the ship, went through customs. Didn't even ask us if we had any booze at all, because we didn't bring back any stuff from the one port, because we thought we were going to buy stuff at the duty-free shop, and basically we didn't want to have to deal with the whole fact of bringing too many bottles off. So didn't ask at all. Asked him, may purchase over $1,000. I made sure I didn't have any food. We said nope. There was a bunch of food laying there, people trying to sneak food off the ship, including like the containers and stuff. I'm like, you're not supposed to, what the hell, man? Come on, people, stop doing that. But went through there, no problem. Got to the car. Decided to use the restroom in the parking lot, and oh my god, that was a catastrophe. I've used outhouses in my life that were way better than this bathroom ever could have been, so it was just awful. Drove back home, and the drive just kills me. I was exhausted, I was tired. My wife kept falling asleep, so I stopped and bought a bag of chips to snack on and keep me awake. and then got back to the house and was just tired. Unpacked everything, or got everything in the house. Didn't bother unpacking it. Hung up with my dog. My dog was still alive, which I was excited to see. Wasn't sure if that was going to be the case or not in the whole process, but it was, luckily. So we spent a little time together, and then he was my shadow. Didn't want to leave my side the whole time. It was kind of funny. So went ahead and hung out there. How are you guys doing today?
Good, how are you?
Better than I deserve. So I left the basically everything inside. I went outside with my dog, played with him for a while. Ended up having a cigar out there. I didn't smoke a cigar on the way back. I probably should have. It helped keep me awake, but instead I ate some chips. It would keep me awake on the drive home. Had to stop a few different times to get out and just kind of walk around and basically do some jumping jacks and stuff to kind of keep myself from falling asleep while driving. So I was just exhausted. The cruises are long. They really are. And I was happy to be off the ship, I'll put it that way. So kept having that little feeling like we're still on a ship, like you just kind of do that, like, whoa, like what the hell? Because your equilibrium's from used to being moving for 8 days on a boat. So, but got there, hung out with him for a while, went and got my run in, came back, got a shower, and just wasn't hungry. So I skipped dinner. I did, like I said, I had breakfast on the ship, then I ate a bunch of potato chips and went back home. So I was kind of didn't need food. So after my shower, I went back out, hung with my dog outside. We just kind of chilled. He was a lot closer to me. Normally he'll kind of want to lay around the yard, different spots, but he was like right at my feet the whole time. So it was kind of nice having him there with me. So it was definitely a good thing. Found out that my aunt's dog has passed away. Don't know what happened. Haven't talked to her yet. My mother told me. Don't know if he was hit by a car or coyotes or God knows what. So no clue. He was quite a bit younger than Bruce. So he's a little dog, so he should have still been alive. So I don't know what's up with that. So kind of sucks for my aunt, because I think that's the first dog they ever had. And I know they never had. I'm almost certain it is, but they liked that dog a lot. That dog meant a lot to them, and they spent a lot of time with it. So definitely, who knows? I don't know if they'll get another one. It was a gift to her husband, my uncle, when he retired from his factory job. Somebody gave him that dog as kind of like a going away gift, and just kind of, they weren't planning on having dogs. I don't know if they'll replace him or not. So I'm hoping they do. The dog brought him a lot of joy and a lot of entertainment. So I'm hoping they find a new one that is anywhere near as good as this one, because Bandit was a really good dog. So yeah, I hung outside. It was trying to rain off and on my run. I actually got rained on before I got back, which wasn't real bad, but I got back home and that. So it was trying to drizzle, and it rained throughout the night off and on. But overall, pretty much just happy to be home and insanely exhausted. I was just tired. Came in to call it a night, grabbed myself some Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos, watched a little bit of TV on the iPad, and my wife was out. She was unconscious early on. She went across the street, checked on her dad and stuff, talked to him and whatnot, and just, she was happy home and sleep. So she woke up as you watch things. She goes, no, I'm going right to bed. So she rolled over and she was snoring like 3 minutes later. So she was out completely. So she's also exhausted as well. And my throat's all messed up from yelling and stuff. And the clubs are just sitting loud on that ship. That kind of makes it hard. But yeah, it is what it is. So my throat sounds like super hoarse right now. And I feel like I don't know if I'm just exhausted or if I'm getting sick. I don't know which, because I am just cold. I'm like freezing cold. And that usually means I'm catching something. So hoping that if I catch something that's just a cold, it's probably COVID again. It seems like every time I'm on a cruise ship, I end up coming home and testing positive for COVID. So it is what it is. Luckily, it doesn't kick me that hard, but we'll see. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.